So this is a gold VOD review of one of my viewers, Mr. Gulag, who is one of my moderators, and he hasn't been having too good of a time this season. So we're going to try and help him out. So first of all, you're playing versus Vayne, Alistair. Versus this lane, it's okay also to take Exhaust. I'm not saying you have to, but Exhaust is pretty good versus Vayne, so no big deal. I don't really like taking time work if you're not comboing it with the thingy, but this is honestly still fine. I'm glad you at least took time work versus Alistair. Really good. And you're doing my level 1 warning strat. Let's turn off the enemy vision. Again, I'm not sure if my level 1 warning strat is that good in low elo. We'll have to see. But like, the problem with my warding strat level 1 in low elo is the enemy supports might not even ward the bush half the time. So we'll see. But either way, it's pretty good because you're taking... Oh, yo, if you're going to be doing my level 1 strat, you should definitely be taking Zombie Ward. This is pretty troll to take Ghost Poro and take Sweeper level 1. Because if you sweep any bushes early, you're just getting free AP and free vision. I feel like this is a pretty troll play. You've been testing with Zombie Ward. 100% if you're taking Sweeper level 1, you should take Zombie Ward. Like, there's no question. Because even sweeping a couple early wards, that gives you an extra early AP, could snowball you. Although that's probably going to give you an extra AP too, actually. Nah, you know what? This will give you the stack for sure. Because it's going to turn into a Ghost Poro, and they're going to walk into it. So it's going to give you 2 stacks, actually. It actually might not be that bad. You should be playing in the bush, by the way. I don't know why you're not standing in the bush. Look at their champions. Neither of them can target you if you're out of vision in the bush. Vayne has no skill shots, and Alistair can't either. So you should be positioned in the bush for sure. Versus this bot lane. Right? And if you were in the bush, when Alistair walked into that bush, you could auto-attack him. Because the whole point of putting this ward here is to get bush control. If you're not going to get bush control, what's the point? And it looks like you're about to let Alistair just walk into this bush and take control of your bush. So, yeah. You should definitely be in the bush, but I like how you're auto-attack harassing. Look at all the minions auto-attacking you. Another thing is after you auto-attack someone out of the bush, you need to walk into the bush. Because when you walk into the bush, it breaks LOS and all these minions would stop attacking you. Look how much damage they did to you. Watch. So right here, you auto-attack him, which is fine, and you need to take a step into this bush. If you walk into this bush, it'll cancel all 3 of these minions AAing you, which are AAing you for 24 damage each. So, like, together, they're all hitting you for, what is that? 68, 72 damage? So, yeah, look at them attacking you, and you're just taking free damage, and they're still attacking you. This one's still attacking you. They're still both attacking you. Like, you need to walk in the bush to break LOS of the minions after you auto the enemy. Because you're just taking a lot of free damage. Like, if you think about it, your auto attack trade is doing 63 damage plus 50. So you're doing like 110 damage. You pretty much took that damage back from minions right there. You just saw Alistair use his Q, so you should be playing aggressive now. Yeah, you got 4 stacks now, actually. It's not bad. You should be playing more aggressive. You saw Alistair use his Q, right? So you should be walking up and taking aggro in the bush and stuff. No reason to be playing passive when they have no spells up. Rip ADC. You have no vision behind you, so you can be a bit scared about that, but like their jungler most likely... Okay, their jungler show mid, so you don't have to be that scared. I think there, you just have to have better reaction time too. I think here, you should be baiting the Alistair to come out, and as soon as he comes, you should be throwing your root at him as he comes out here, because Vayne's not in range of you. Right? If you threw your root as he came out, he would have been rooted here, and then he would have took a lot more damage in return. Nice try. Good auto attack trading though. Good job. I honestly might start taking Q level 1 into Alistair too. I find it hard to auto trade into him once he hits 2. Oh, huge double root. Oh, nice. I like how you're targeting their ADC. Nice. You needed to ignite her. If you ignited her, she would have died, by the way. Don't wait until you think it's a good time to. Like, you should just be igniting, like, as soon as you all in on their ADC. Like, I don't think about it. As soon as I'm all-inning on their ADC, it's just, I instantly all-in, ignite. This could have easily gone a lot better for you if you just ignited her. At what point would I have ignited her? We'll see. At the point when you throw your first auto attack on her is when I would have ignited her, personally. So right here, you throw your Q, right? And right here when you auto, I would have ignited now. Because you're still autoing her. Look, you went for 2 autos and you didn't ignite her. And if you ignite her before the heal, it takes half the heal out. So she would have 100% just been dead. Because it halves the heal. Look how low she is. Imagine she's ticking for ignite and the heal was halved. She would have just been dead. So yeah, just make sure you're using that ignite when you all in. The wave sucks. It's going to slow push the enemy because it's on your side of the map. Dang, Dragon, you're right. I'm right. Oh, what did you buy here? Yeah, this is fine. You didn't have enough for a ruby, I'm assuming. Seems, I mean, for thingy, seems good. One thing I don't like is, again, I've tried to tell people this all the time. You walk straight bot. The thing is the wave is slow pushing to the enemy, so you did need to head bot ASAP. But what happens if Alistair on reset is walking straight mid, right? We'll see what Alistair's doing. He's not because he's not good. But what if this, also if this jungler was ganking or something? Even if you, I know because you're going sweeper, you don't have wards. Well, you do have control ward that you used for lane or something. Did you? Or what happened to it? Oh, yeah, you put the control ward there. Like, you should have either A, just hit this sweeper to just sweep, but I probably would have put your control ward there. And even if Alistair walks up and kills the ward, or J4 walks up and kills the ward, it's, you think of it like, oh, I want to put it here so it stays safe. But at the same time, look how aggressive your Tristana is, right? You need to keep her safe from J4 or Alistair roam. So you need to control ward this bush. And if they walk in and kill it, don't think of it as a feels bad, I wasted my ward. Think of it as a, oh, I just spotted the enemy who was about to gank my lane, mid laner, and my mid laner now knows about it because of the control ward there. So it's not a waste even if they just walk up and kill it. Because, like, legit, look at her walk to there. J4 could easily have been in that bush, and as she walked right there, J4 could have just, like, EQ'd her or something. So, yeah. Nice, good route. So yeah, just get in the habit of walking mid first. Obviously, like I said, the wave's slow pushing the enemies, so you can't spend too much time mid, but definitely could have gone mid and placed a control ward and hit the sweeper plant or something. This is fine because you just killed their bot lane, and even if J4 shows up, your mid lane also has pryos, so I don't see very many worlds where this goes bad. You guys could have just also, by the way, fresh reset after that, because this is under tower, it pushes back. So after the dragon, you can just fresh reset. You guys just got 2 kills, so your ADC is sitting on quite a bit of gold, and you're sitting on some gold. That would have been a great reset timer. Even if your ADC doesn't reset, you could have reset and just got your mana back, and like got your like upgraded your freaking this into a Kindle gem or got something. I don't know, because now you're just kind of boom. And because you don't go the corrupting the biscuits, you're kind of out of mana. This is where biscuits is really good, right? Because in this situation, if you had biscuits, if you you can pop it for mana, which is why I like it better. If you're going time work, I feel like you should be going biscuits, but it doesn't really matter. All right, you guys are just playing safe because you're getting ganked. I like it. I like it. If you have any wards up, by the way, which you don't because you're going sweeper, your ADC has a ward up. Your ADC should have warded this bush or warded there. Again, honestly, I feel like in your elo, the thingy's not really worth it for most of the part. And the thing is, you didn't even abuse. The whole purpose of it was to take control of this bush and bully Alistair out of this bush and take control of both the bushes. And you didn't even do that level 1. So like, if you're not even properly taking bush control with it level 1, it's probably not worth it, to be honest. Okay, well, you already see warded the spot, so pog. Okay, it worked out, but I think I don't know if it's correct or not. This was a fat EQ, so maybe it was fine because you got a fat one, but I personally feel like in general that it's better to hold your root until they have tower aggro, because if you throw your root and they don't have tower aggro yet, it can be risky. So I feel like here you could have just simply Q autoed and held your root, right? Most of your damage is in the Q anyways. I feel like here you could have just thrown a Q auto and held your root. And then when Alistar starts his E-comp, right? Like when Alistar starts his combo where he charges in, then you root through him. And it guarantees Alistar dies. Because Alistar only dies because he trolls, by the way. Alistar could have walked out of range and Alistar would have lived. Right? You thought they had tower aggro? Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I think here you just Q. And then as soon as they use their engage, you try and double root both of them under tower. And I think it's just a safer play. Because like Alistar could have walked out of tower there, right? He just trolled. Vayne also trolled by auto-attacking a minion. She could have just killed you there too if she auto-attacked the minion. If she didn't auto the minion, she would have just killed you and lived. So they kind of both trolled right there, so you got kind of lucky. We have a lot of gold. Let's see what you buy with 1,500 gold. Another thing, by the way, is I really don't like the stopwatch unless you're going to be rushing Zhonya's first. It only saves you 200 gold to your Zhonya's, which isn't a big deal considering you're not getting Zhonya's first and it's way later. And it's just going to be, you're going to get sure, maybe get an early play off it, but then it's just going to be on cooldown and forever to upgrade it later. And your build path is so bad. Like now you have to combine these two. You either have to hold no control wards or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just really, it's just a really bad build path if you're going for the rocket belt, I feel, but it's not terrible. It's fine. It's not terrible. It's literally fine. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like it. I was running it at the start of the season, but I just feel like it's not worth it unless you're rushing Zhonya's first item. Then at which point it can be kind of worth it. But again, it's not saving that much. Okay, well, he just used his Q. Again, you really need to be abusing these cooldowns. It's a 12-second cooldown, and you're not even walking up at all. Right? Like, this bush is warded. You can literally walk up and Q auto attack him. Again, also, versus champions with dashes like Vayne, I don't like to lead with your root. Because if you lead with your root, she just dodges it and you waste mana. And you're trying to land your Q, which does the most damage. So I feel like you just walk up and throw Q. Q is quicker animation and easier to hit. It's more likely to hit your Q than it is to hit your root against a Vayne. I feel. And the damage is in the Q. Yeah, see, you throw a Q and look how easy it is to hit compared to throwing a root and she tumbles it. Because also, if she tumbles your root, your Q, it maybe leaves you an opening to land your root because she already tumbled. But if you lead with your root and she tumbles it, it's kind of just awkward, I feel. Honestly, I would have gone all in on them right there, to be honest. Not sure why you didn't. You're both level 6, they're level 5. Right here, I feel like you could have just gone all in on them when they're in this bush. They're kind of trolling. You had a minion wave advantage and everything. Like, they're both level 5, man. I feel like here you just stealth and you just E-flash. And if you hit the double E-flash ulti, they both die. And if you're going to hit one of them either way. And since Alistar's not 6 yet, there's no way he lives. So I feel like here you just stealth and E-flash, or don't even stealth, just literally E-flash these guys right here. And they're probably just dead. I don't know why you didn't play aggressive. Like, you're both 6 and they're both 5. And you're playing scared. If she ultied that, he probably would have had to flash or pop. Nah, he probably just ultied and walked out. Gulag BMing, bad gulag. Don't hit this, please. Okay, good. The thing is, too, is you're... Okay, you are ahead. She BM'd first. I don't care, Gulag. I don't want to hear it. Again, you're not... You need to stop being so scared. He's literally just used his full combo, right? His whole combo's down. He does have flash, so he's going to have to either flash your combo or he's going to die. There's no other option, right? If you stealth out and throw a root ulti at him, he either flashes the root or he just dies. Like, there's no other play for him because he can't EQ. But you're not, like, abusing. Like, now you're going, but, like, oh my god. Wait, how did that hit Rise? Now you're going, and good job for that, but, like, there's no reason to wait so long. Dude, I swear Rise was, like, a mile out of that, no? Oh, okay, never mind. He's in it. See, and you had to blow your flash to get this engage. And you end up only getting... Well, he got his flash too. But yeah, I just feel like you should just gone quicker. Also, Alistar's roaming up behind you, so watch out for that. Man, Gulag, you must do something really bad mid-game, because, like, you're ahead as hell. If I was this ahead on NEEKO's support in a game like this, there's no way I would ever lose it in this elo. So let's see what goes wrong here. You know, I would never lose this game. Like, you see me on my platinum account where I just win like 12 games in a row. And a lot of those games I'm like far behind. Like, if I get ahead in this elo, like it's a wrap. Honestly, even in Grandmaster elo, if I get ahead, it's usually a wrap. Kind of wasted your ignite, but I respect it. NEEKO's not too good to not BM. It's facts, but I did a 1 BM today with it and I died for it, so. You lost with this kind of advantage twice today? Well, we'll see. You lose this game? I'm assuming so. That's usually why they send VOD reviews, is to see why they lost games that were winnable. I don't know about forcing this. To be honest, your mid laner just recalled. And they have 3, plus their mid laner probably will be there soon. He has his ulti, so... What the hell is this guy doing? I don't like this at all. Okay, it worked out, but... This was really silly. Yeah. It worked out. You either have to do 2 things in this fight differently. There's 2 plays here if I were playing it. One, the first play I would be doing is I would be looking on my minimap and seeing that my freaking ADC, my mid laner is backing, and that my jungle's half HP. And as this guy's walking out here towards this, I would literally be spam pinging him B. Like, dude, back up. And if he keeps going in, you probably should be moving up. I don't know, you're kind of low too, man. You should just be pinging this guy B. Like, this is just the most int fight I've ever seen. I don't even know what, like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, that was just super int. I don't know. That was just stupid.
Blue team double kill.
Why are you so scared? You have Rocket Belt up. I'm assuming he just blew like everything to kill the top laner, right? I don't know. I feel like you just two-shot this guy. I think you're respecting him too much because he's a top laner. I feel like this guy literally just in front of your face just blew his ulti and stun. All he has left up is potentially his jump and his Q. If I'm you here, I use your Rocket Belt. Your Rocket Belt gives you move speed towards enemies. I just Rocket Belt and try to land an EQ auto. This guy with an Rocket Belt EQ auto, this guy is probably like down to this much HP. Honestly. And you might even force him to flash out. I don't know why you're scared here. Right? You just Rocket Belt that for sure. Actually, let's see if he had his E up. If he didn't have his E up, that was a flash or a kill. I have a feeling he had his E up though. No, it's bugged. He probably had his E up though, so maybe you wouldn't have got him, but you may as well have tried. You should be placing the ward over the wall because you knew Rise was here. You placed the ward over the wall and you could have hit him with an EQ auto over the wall, take out half his health. It's working out, but I feel like this was really badly played by you again. I feel like here, you shouldn't ulti here because you're ultiing a freaking Alistair. You literally should have just EQ autoed him and just wait, I feel like. And you should have been trying to ulti the Rise. Like, even at the end there, if you used your Rocket Belt this ways, you could have hit the Rise potentially and then one-shot him. Like, you're so strong at this point. You missed your Q on him, too. You're so strong at this point, man. Like, you could one-shot their Rise for sure by yourself. Well, you don't have Ignite, so you couldn't. You probably can't. With Ignite, you can. But, like, either way, you're just blowing your full combo on a support. I don't know if I like that. I feel like you could have just EQ'd him and got basically the same thing accomplished. But it's not a big deal. Man, your Shaco likes to int, honestly. I can see why you use this game. Dude, you're up 23-13. Something happens right here. That's really bad for you guys. Dude, I don't know when you bought this refillable, but it's like you don't buy this in like if you buy this in your first or second base. If you don't buy in your first or second back, usually you don't buy it. And you're also not even into a poke lane. Like, this is a waste of gold. The gold you saved on your Zanyas with this, you like wasted by buying a refillable when you didn't even need it. Because you didn't have it for lane phase. You literally bought this like when lane was over. I don't know what you're doing here, to be honest. I don't see you being able to do much. Oh, wait, he's below health. Never mind. Rocket Belt to tag him. Oh, no. Rocket Belt. Just Rocket Belt. You're waiting too long. Oh, my God, Gulag. Right here, I would have literally just Rocket Belted right now. You just Rocket Belt to get the move speed and tag him with damage. And then you end up clipping yourself into the wall and stuff too. Oh well, it happens, man. Shaco trolled it too. He could have got him if he... Man, you hate to see it. It was a good idea to go up there. Stop playing rank for long periods? Maybe. Your team is kind of running it. Yikes. Yikes, man. And then they get objectives for free. Well, you guys have 2 out of 4 Drakes, so you just need to tell your team to play for Dragon. Again, I feel like you're being too scared to use your Rocket Belt. I feel like, again, that's a free kill if you just Rocket Belt and get the speed boost. No? Because you have to remember, Rocket Belt gives you a speed boost when you use it and you run out enemies. Right? So, like, Rocket Belt gives you... Every play I question myself, why did I do that? Well, at least you know what you're doing wrong. It gives you a 30% move speed buff, which is a bigger move speed buff than your freaking W. Right? So, like, here... If you just Rocket Belt and EQ... you know what? Their team was right there too. But, I don't know. Maybe you could have got him. I doubt you die either way. Oh, he doesn't die, does he? Oh, he does. Nice. Okay, one sec. Right here, by the way... Never mind. Your Shaco's not there. You still have right now a 4v3 mid. There's 2 plays right now. You either hard shove for mid tower, which probably won't happen actually because... Rise wave clear and the wave's there. The play right now is probably you guys all go top and just take this free top tower. And maybe one person goes and tries to trap this Gnar. But like, you guys should probably all just rotate top right now. This is a VOD review? It is. See, this stems from not just rotating to the free objective and playing ARAM. You guys are just greeding for kills. You guys wanted to greed. You guys are pushing for this. I guarantee you, if you were spam pinging this, your team would have went. You would have took the free tower. You all reset, and then you go straight to Dragon, right? You all just go top, take the tower, reset, go to Dragon, and get your win con going. But instead, we're ARAMing. and losing the game by just running it down the mid lane. Okay, well, we got that at least. Okay, well. Dude, how do you guys lose this game, I swear? Okay, 1 sec. Everyone's dead except Vayne. Don't tell me Vayne kills you all here. There's no way. Nice. Okay. I don't know if you guys can take this. Alistair's alive, but you can try. Nah, there's no way you guys take this. You just take this in B. He has TP and ulti. This is troll if you don't back. Just go to Dragon. Screw your ADC. Just spam ping your Dragon and go. Make sure you're pinging though. You're not pinging it. And ping your ADC B. If your ADC dies here and you didn't ping her B, that's your fault. If she dies here and you pinged her B, then that's her fault, right? That's my opinion. Right? And she just blew freaking flash and dies. In my opinion, if you ping her B and ping Dragon and she stays and dies, that's her fault. But if you don't ping her and she dies there, obviously it's her fault. But if you want to win games, that's your fault. Like, ping her. Let her know what you want. You need to stop ping the timer? Yes, or just literally just ping on Dragon, like the thingy to the right twice, on my way, and then use the rest of your pings you have available pinging the ADC B, right? You ping on my way twice to Dragon, then you waste the rest of your pings B on the ADC. But you guys got the Dragon, so you have one more until you get Soul. Nice. Also, your rocket belt doesn't go through walls, so you put it into the J4 ult. It's kind of funny. Watch you. Look at you rocket the belt with J4 ult here. Okay, 1 sec. Okay. What I don't like about this is your Q was up and you didn't throw it at the frickin'... You didn't use it on the ADC there. So like you use your rocket belt here. Oh, I guess it killed. Wait, it did hit her. What the hell? Straight up, if you threw your Q at the ADC there, you probably just kill them both and live. She has 557 damage left. Oh, you haven't been maxing this. Never mind. Maybe you don't. That's 257. 3, 4. It's almost. If you were maxing Q, that kills her. This is why I like to max Q first. Cure yourself for that 1 kill. Yeah, but it worked out. Yeah, if you were maxing Q here, but you weren't. But if you were maxing Q, honestly, still maybe Q kills her here. I'm not sure. Probably not because of resist, to be honest. But if you were maxing Q, 1 Q on her here kills her. I've been using 3 points and thing. Yeah, it's fine. I know that's fine strategy, but I don't know. I feel like NEEKO's base damage on her Q is so freaking high. You lose so much damage. But you get them both either way, so... Either way, whether you kill her or not, there's no reason you shouldn't have thrown Q at her when she was... J4 is 100% dead. He's getting hit by tower and low HP. There's no reason you shouldn't throw your Q on her when she's stunned and gonna take all 3 bounces. That root though, that root! Poggies by Gulag. What would I build next this game? You didn't see the damage you did to Vayne? Yes. I feel like you don't need Banshees. There's only Rise. I feel like you're in low elo. Games go super long. I feel like Void Staff is good. I also feel like you could just go for also... in this elo, I feel like instead of Void Staff third, I feel like also... what's that item called? Horizon Focus is actually also really good in this elo because games go super late. No one on their team really has any MR yet, so I don't know. I feel like you could also go Horizon Focus as your last item. Either one of those two is what I would build for sure, though. Tunneling J4, yes, but what I'm saying is you need to not tunnel J4 because he's already dead. Okay, I really like that Gulag. That's well played. Huge. Super good. What does it take to get a VOD review? You have to build up 40,000 channel points or a $20 donation or tier 3 subscription. Guys, again, I think this is gold. Honestly, Void Staff is probably pretty good. This freaking Alistair's tanky as hell. Dude, how do you lose this game, Gulag? Do you guys not just take Baron here? Wait, you guys are crazy if you don't take Baron there. I know you don't have jungler up, so it feels like it's a risky play. But their jungler is only just reviving now. Maybe you guys wouldn't have time, to be honest, because Tristana's not there. But you have an ADC. It's a 50-50. I think it's fine that you didn't do it. I feel like if I was in my elo, though, my teams would have tried. I'm pretty sure the correct play is you do it, but you don't have to actually finish it. But you can do it and just bait. You ward over the wall, and you're just baiting more kills, basically. At least minimum. As a minimum, right? Like, right now you're not really getting anything off of that. Like, you just want a team fight, and you're literally getting nothing. Other than vision control. Yo, use your W to tank. Oh, never mind. Get behind. Never mind. Nice, you got him. You almost lost it because, again, you're throwing spells. Again, majority of your damage is in your Q. So if you're worried about this guy getting away, you just simply Q him, but root the Gnar. If you root the Gnar and throw your Q at him was like the best play probably of what you could do there. Root him. Classic case of ARAM. We lost on this play. Nah, there's still a ton of game left. You lose right on this play, it looks like. Whatever play this was for the inhib is when you lose. You fed this MF so much. Yeah, she's 17-6. Like, what the hell? How do you lose this game? First of all, I'm pretty sure you're just... I get your... I've been rating the fact that you've been holding your root so much. Also, I don't know about doing the W max second. I know I did that all last season, but it doesn't reduce the cooldown by enough, I feel. I feel like you're just losing so much damage out of your Q. Like, so much. The base damage of Q is so high, so even if you do the 3 points Q into Emax, I feel like you just max Q still after, just because it's so much damage. It's like an extra like 150 damage. With all the bounces, it's like an extra like 100 damage or something each point. So like you're getting an extra 200 damage in your combo, which is quite a lot. But yeah, I get that you've been recently holding your combos. And I liked it, like, here, you didn't throw on Alistair when he went in and you waited for J4. That was really good. But, like, here, I feel like it's a bad play to not do it. Because all Alistair has to do is get in range to EU, and you're pretty much dead. Also, when Vayne tumbles in on you, you should 100%. The only time Vayne can dodge your root is when she has tumble up. So even if you don't root this Alistair, there's no way you don't root this Vayne right here. After she tumbles in. Like, right there, like, that was the freest route. Imagine if you just turn around, EQ'd, autoed, and this Tristana jumps in. She's so dead. Or she has to literally blow her flash out, or she flashes to the side over here. She either flashes out, or she flashes to the side. If she flashes to the side, hopefully her ADC can 2-tap her. I don't know. But either way, not throwing your spells at her right after she tumbled was really troll, I feel. Your reaction time's too slow? I get it. And you were just scared. We're slowing it down and nitpicking stuff, but I have to nitpick because this play was just all around. Just like, you guys are just overstaying. If our reactions really lag, that's okay. Okay, straight up though, Dragon spawns in a minute, so I don't see... You guys lose this Dragon fight. Let's skip ahead and what happens to this Dragon fight. Okay, first of all, you're literally face checking right now. You know how easily this Ryze, say this Ryze didn't go to blue and he went straight here, you would just be dead. And you have your W up, so there's no reason you should be face checking when you can use your W to face check for you. You just face check this bush too. You know how many people sit in that bush while they're waiting for their team? You have wards up. I usually, when I'm standing, if I'm standing here, by the way, when this is coming in here and I'm standing here, I usually place a ward over the wall right there, like from here to here, just so you don't have to be so scared. If I were you, I would try to sneak into this bush and chill for a sec. Oh, no. Oh, no. Honestly, kind of unlucky, but you set up vision around the objective before it spawned. Good job. Again, it sucks to say it, but I'm pretty sure you're just losing here because you're not pinging your team to come to the objective. Straight up. I think if you're pinging your team to come in advance, you win these. Because look at, you're like, first of all, look at your like mid laner telling him to come, but like, man, why do you lose this, to be honest? It's just unlucky. Like, I want to be saying, like, you're doing something wrong, but I honestly think your team just hard-inted you. Because you're in a flank, getting ready to go from behind. Yeah, your team just honestly hard-inted you. Although, to be honest, could you have gone in earlier? No, you couldn't even. And she's actually trolling. She left him alive. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, your team hard-inted you here. This isn't your fault in this one. Dude. She doesn't actually contribute at all to killing either of these two people. You guys kill it without her, and she leaves the J4 alive. Watch this. This is so bad. Oh, she trolled you really bad. Look at her. She can literally two-tap this guy. She's literally a freaking 19 and 7 ADC. And does she even contribute to this at all? I want to know. I'm pretty sure you just two-tap him without her. You literally killed them without her. She didn't contribute at all. Although, one thing again, your habit, you wasted your E here. You maybe could have won this play. That's the one mistake you made this fight. So far, everyone inted but you, but here, you wasted your E. You could have just Q'd to kill her. One Q would have killed her. Again, why maxing your Q second is better than W after. But even there, she was so low, your Q would have killed. And if you had your E up to E the thresh, this guy coming on the side, and you didn't have it on cooldown, right? If you could, right here, E both of these guys, this girl's still going to die. Think J4 isn't morale, that's why she's going to kill, I think. Oh, is it? But still, either way, there's no reason she should have left. I don't know if it would have made much of a difference, to be honest. But you definitely did not need to root the Vayne. Yeah, it's just unlucky, but it's okay. You guys have the next fight. Hopefully there's something you did wrong, because I feel bad if you just got a VOD review and there's actually, like, so far I don't think you did anything wrong in that fight. This fight here, I think you could have played better. I think this fight here, you should have just been backing out in the first place. You guys kind of greeted. You guys should have forced the Baron and then forced them to come fight you at the Baron pit or something. I don't know. When I'm in your elo, I always am looking for big, like, flash ultis.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Dude, I don't know what to say, man. Your team's inting you, but again, you could have been doing better job of protecting your misfortune. This is the only big mistake, but that is just your team inting. Again, honestly, man, you haven't pinged once all game. Pretty much, though. You should be spam pinging your team B if you don't think it's a good fight. I mean, fair if you didn't know this was a bad fight, but...
Blue
Ah, that sucks. I guess you should have been going top, but it's hard to know that. And then at this point, when your top laner dies, you already know that... Actually, just saw J4 here. This is actually a 3v3 still. If you guys fight it, it's a 3v3 Ryze's bot. Although Ryze might have TP to come in. Yeah, at this point, you just ping Mordekaiser. I don't know, man. That play from top was all downhill. Yeah, but it wasn't because of that play that it was downhill. They're just all separate plays going wrong. It's not because the enemy team's too strong and you can't win. MF dying there is Baba F. Yeah, I mean, any good ADC, by the way, would have a blue trinket by now. And if they're walking up to get this, they would like blue trinket this and use their E on this to make sure there's no one behind them. What are you building, by the way? Void stuff? Yeah, that's fine. Man. When you get your ADC fed and she throws the whole game. She actually, like... God damn, she threw the fight here, personally, and she threw here. Your ADC is throwing the game. You need to, honestly... You have flash coming up, you have to make a big play. It's still carryable at this point if you make a big play somewhere. This isn't a great control ward. Oh, you get caught face checking. Almost died for it. Never face check, man. You face checked over here where you could have got caught. And if you were any lower, you would have got caught there too. Use your W, man. You used your W to run away. Use your W to check and then go in. Never ever face check. Take this before the enemy takes it, man. You're giving it to the enemy for free. That was really silly. At least you have this good ward I taught that gives vision. For people in the stream who don't know, this ward is really good because usually the enemy team, when they sweep up here and then they walk into the pit, but they don't usually walk over here. And this ward gives you vision on the entrance, so you can see the whole team walk in, and it's a lot lower chance that they'll sweep it. Obviously, they can go over the wall. It's usually better if it's from the other side. But yeah, if they're going to walk in and sweep whatever ward you placed on the Baron or here, if you put the ward there, it's a higher chance that they like walk in and miss it. Because a lot of time they'll go in and maybe sweep to the back of the pit or something. I don't know what that ward is either. Could have just placed it in the bush. You need to be moving in. I noticed, honestly, you're so far back. Like, even on this fight, you were so far back. Like, to be honest, man, you should be moving over here. It's a very low chance that anyone on their team is over here because they're all playing for Baron. So you either want to be standing right beside your guy, or you should be going in here and coming around to get a flank. Like, you have flash ulti up. Whenever you have flash up, when you don't have flash, I would recommend staying close to your team and playing right here. But when you have flash up, man, being back here is so, like, you're so, like, putting out negative pressure. Like, what? Are you going to stealth all the way out to here and then flash ulti to hit this Alistar? Or are you going to sit here and then when their team funnels in, you come from behind with a big ulti? This is a point right now. Like, you have flash ulti and you have a fed MF. You can carry the game right now if you make a good play, is all I'm saying. So we'll see what you do with it, but you can definitely, like, do something. Right? Like, again, you're, like, chilling here, but, like, see where Shaco is? I would love it if you were here, right? What if you were here, and then you start your stealth here, and you hit a big flash ulti on this guy or something, right? He even has no flash. And then you guys kill him, and you force, like, a Baron or something. I don't know. But, like, you're standing in vision really far back. It's like, you know? See, like, this guy engaged, like, there's no reason that you shouldn't have, like, that should have been a kill. Plan a flash play every time with flash? Yes, but you're just not positioning good for a flash play is the problem. Your positioning is really bad for it. Like, here, there's no reason why this guy can go in and you're right here. There's no reason why you didn't, like, why do you not just stealth out and root him? This should be a free kill for you guys. He has no flash. You see their top laner top too. So it's literally a 4v5 right now. And you guys are still up. Actually, you're behind in gold, but, like, yeah, this should be free. You take a step backwards, you don't get him. Like, you could have just literally rocket belted, rocket belt to get in range, hit the root, and you guys get a free pick. And guess what? Dragon spawning in 56 seconds. You take control of the area and get the dragon spawn. Alright, this is a good play. Root these guys. You waited too long. You lost this team. If you guys lose this team fight, it's kind of your fault. NGL. That was a really good ulti. Really good ulti, but you could have soloed this Vayne. You had Ignite up too. You 100% soloed this Vayne if you just... I know you were trying to... When you have Vayne stunned from your ulti, do not... Like, any champion in the game, it doesn't matter because I'm guaranteeing you didn't remember if she had flash or not. Anytime you hit an ulti, you need to blow your EQ. Again, why max Q is better, because you need to one-shot. You could actually have one-shot the Vayne in this and maybe have won the game. But you guys lose a 4v5, by the way. It's kind of sad. This was huge, honestly. You would have won the game straight up. It feels bad. If right here, you're like trying to like go out and get a good angle, or maybe you're thinking about these guys. I don't know. But like her HP, like she will not be able to. Like if you ignite her, you EQ ignite her, auto attack her, this guy will guarantee come in and clean her up too. Like you could, like she ends up killing this guy and killing your Tristana. Like she ends up carrying the fight. And she's 100% right now dead if you just EQ auto. She has no freaking QSS. Support doesn't have Mikhail, so there's no way for her to get out of it. Right? But instead of doing it, look at, you're walking around, you're waiting. Oh my god, look at your Shaco put a trap down too. If you had EQ autoed her, she would have been stuck in the trap, and this trap would have hit her. And instead of her here now killing your Shaco, look at her, she kills everyone. I'm not trying to like make you feel bad, but that was definitely like a really, really good ulti. And she kills everyone. And you guys literally lose a 4v5 while this guy's splitting. Honestly, your team trolled a lot of the fights, and I won't blame you for most of this game, but to be honest, this was the point where you soloed through the game. The game was super close, and this is where you lost the game. It feels, honestly, Gulag, I feel bad because you're getting a VOD review, and I don't feel like this is going to really help you improve. Because this is such a small thing, man. But hopefully you've learned your lesson, man. When you hit a key target in your ulti, anyone, in this game, there are 5 targets here, right? Here, this is how I'm going to teach you. There are 5 targets. If you hit the Gnar, J4, or Alistair, I can understand holding your combo because they're tanky. Right? Honestly, Gnar in midi form, maybe not. But like, these 2 players, if you hit your ulti on Ryze or Vayne, you automatically blow your full combo into them every time. Anytime you're in a game, if you hit your ulti on tanky targets, I can understand holding it and looking to maybe reposition, hit a high priority target. But anytime you hit a mid laner or an ADC, ever, with your ulti, you should instantly be throwing your whole combo at them. And you've done it multiple times. It was the same thing when you ultied Vayne here and you didn't throw your Q at her. You threw it at the J4 when the Vayne's the priority target, right? Like you've done it now twice this game actually, where you aren't throwing your combo at the priority target when you hit them with your ulti. And that's kind of what just lost you the game right now. So that's what feels bad. But you know what? It's still winnable. We'll see. Okay, another thing about zombie ward is kind of giving away that there's a ward there. I guarantee you if someone's sweeping here, they'll walk up just because of the zombie ward. That's a good video for a YouTube vid. I haven't really been uploading VOD reviews on YouTube anyways, to be honest. I've only been uploading on YouTube 5 days a week instead of 7 days now. I used to upload them on Sundays. But no, this is not a bad VOD review for YouTube either way. I might use it still. Well, you have no alt-seat flash up, so now you have to be more playing to peel. Again, Gulag, stop face shaking bushes. You had your W up. If you don't want to use your W, it's fair if you don't want to W this because you want to save it to face check somewhere else. But you can go here and throw your E, right? You walk here and throw an E and walk backwards. And if the E hits someone, there's someone in there. And if it doesn't, you can walk in. There is no reason you should be face checking bushes, though, ever. Yeah, you guys also have 2 bot when Baron's up. Super suspect. Yeah. In general, you're also getting vision control on the side that's opposite to the objective, but I don't know if it would have made such much a difference. And then you're getting caught, and you guys just lose the game, though. Does he really just kill you guys? Oh my god. Do you know what's the worst feeling? When the Vayne that you absolutely stomped is carrying the game. If you had this Vayne as your ADC, you would have just won. Like, imagine if you fed this Vayne as much as you fed this Misfortune, honestly. I can't believe this game gets thrown. Oh, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I would say that you should have just ulted over his thing, but I probably wouldn't have either. I was like, I have to watch it again. Like, was there really no way you guys could have won that without you ulting? Like, what's going on here? He was 100% dead. This root might have been the reason why you guys lose this fight. I mean, you might lose it either way, but if you had your root up when he came out of that, he probably dies. Hey, this game on all your games today, well, hopefully you fix that because you hit a crazy ulti and you hit their primary carry. You just didn't combo her for some reason. Man, there's no reason this guy should get out, honestly. Honestly, your ADC is such a freaking troll, dude. Like, what is she doing? Look at her positioning. In what world does she position ahead of your whole team? If she's just standing here and she combos when he comes out, he gets killed for sure. And then you can maybe root this girl and kill her. Like, this ADC is a troll, man. I'm sorry. C9 lol load, you're a troll. Oh well, you lose. GG, man. You got an ADC super fed, and unfortunately she threw the game, which is why I say in low elo it's really good to roam and get everyone ahead because you can't trust your ADC to carry the game. You never really roamed the whole time. Maybe you could have found some roam timers. I wasn't really paying attention to that this game, but God, man, there's no reason you should have got that ADC this fed and you guys should have lost. That's insane. Oh well, man. GG. I mean, that you did make that one. This was the only really big mistake you made that cost you the game, kind of. But like, even if you, honestly, yeah, if you didn't mess up this play, you guys probably win it and take Baron and maybe win this game.